You know, I got a comment once that was like, why do you have so many doors? And now that all of my doors are closed, I'm like, I do have a lot of doors. But yeah, it looks like half my room is literally doors. That's weird. Hey guys, Carolyn here. Today I'm going to be doing a chat slash K-pop help video slash a video about K-pop concerts in general. I've tried to do this video before. When I went to see Monsta for the second time, I was like, I'm gonna make this a like come on a K-pop concert trip with me slash like advice for K-pop concerts and what to pack and what to bring and all that stuff, and it just like turned into a mess, so it didn't end up happening. But today we're going to finally do a sit down video because I feel like there's so many K-pop concerts coming up very soon, and I know a lot of you are going for the first time either by yourself or just the first time in general, so I thought that I would give you guys some of the things that I have learned. I haven't been to a billion concerts. I've been to 4, 5. I just got tickets for my 5th one yesterday. So I don't know everything. I'm not out here trying to say I know everything, but I just thought that I would give you guys some of the advice that I have learned over the years, and let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I get asked a lot is ticketing advice. I don't have any K-pop ticketing advice, honestly. Ticketing is so much like luck and skill and just practice. I feel like it really depends on where you're buying from, what kind of seats you want. All I can tell you is that give yourself at least 45 minutes before the tickets actually are going on sale to be ready to buy tickets, because a lot of places now have waiting rooms, and yeah, I don't really have any advice for tickets. I'm pretty bad at buying K-pop tickets. I'll link my most recent ticketing experience in the comment section down below, or in the description down below, because that just happened. You can have friends help you. Make sure that if you do have friends help you, that you can transfer the tickets. I know that some VIP tickets now you can't transfer to another person, and it has to be whoever bought the ticket showing up to get the VIP benefits. So just be super careful that that is not the case for your VIP tickets. If it's anything below VIP, I've never seen any issue where you weren't able to transfer tickets, but that doesn't mean that there aren't some. So just be super careful. Do some research on the venue beforehand and ticket prices beforehand, and play around on the website beforehand, because there's always like other things on sale. So go ahead and like see what that looks like, because that'll give you an idea of what you're going to be going through when you go through ticket sales. So you get the ticket, and say you're going alone. I personally, okay, so I've never gone to a concert by myself. I've always met people there that I was friends with, but my advice would be, if you're going by yourself, would be to get a hotel room and not an Airbnb. I don't know, the thought of staying in an Airbnb alone like kind of freaks me out. Maybe you don't feel as like paranoid as me, but I'm just not a person who would stay in an Airbnb by myself. And also make sure the hotel is like semi-close to the venue if possible. If it's like super expensive, obviously don't do that. But if it's, I don't know, just if it's an Uber drive away, then I would recommend that. I've also driven to concerts, and I've stayed like not next to the theater, but maybe like 15 minutes away, and drove myself that day. There are also, when you buy tickets, places to reserve parking a lot of the time. So if that's an option and you are driving to a concert, I would highly recommend that if you plan on driving to the venue itself, which I think is nice, because then you can just like leave when you want or whatever. I don't know. I'm a person who doesn't like to rely on Uber, but I know when I go see Monsta X in LA, I'm probably gonna be Ubering everywhere. If you're going with other people, I highly recommend, and I need to start doing this today for Monsta X in LA. I'm gonna talk about that a lot because this is the concert I'm preparing for right now. The day, I would say very soon after you get tickets, if not the same day, book your hotel or your flight or whatever. Maybe not flight. Flights can vary. I'm probably gonna wait until closer to the date to buy an airplane ticket. So see if it like drops a little bit. Hotels fill up so freaking fast. Like they fill up so fast, especially when there is a K-pop concert. I know that my friend and I, for ATs, when we saw them in Atlanta, we were looking at a certain hotel, and then we kind of waited a long time to book it, and it became super expensive because everyone was booking there, booked a different hotel, which ended up being great and fine and fun. So it wasn't really an issue, but I wouldn't wait for hotel tickets. I would buy hotel or book a hotel. I would book a hotel or an Airbnb, whatever you decide to do with your friends, fairly soon after you get your tickets and you know for sure you're going. I don't like booking things before tickets go on sale just because you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. So I would highly recommend waiting until after you get tickets, but of course that is up to you. As for packing for concerts, obviously when you go to a concert, if you don't live in the same city that the concert is happening in and you don't plan on going home the night of the concert, then of course you need all of the stuff that you would normally need when you stay overnight, which is something that when you're going to a concert, I feel like you forget a lot of the times. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm just going to see a concert. No, wait, I need to pack as if I'm going away for the weekend because I am going away for the weekend. So toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant is a very important one if you're gonna go to a concert, any sort of smell good, cologne, perfume, whatever you wear kind of stuff. And also, whenever I go to concerts, I always bring a couple of concert outfits with me, along with like whatever I decide to wear like on other days that I'm there, either driving or coming back or whatever. Obviously those are usually pretty casual outfits, but for the concerts I usually like to dress up a little bit. I would say if you're like me and are a super last minute concert outfit planner, bring a couple options and try them on once you get there. I've done that pretty much every time I've gone and been like, yeah, I thought I wanted to wear this, but I think I want to wear this, or I think I want to wear these shoes instead, and I overpack for things like that. But I just like having options. Last time when I saw Monsta, I packed 3 outfits the morning of because I could not decide what kind of shorts I wanted to wear, what kind of whatever, which is another thing. Check the weather of the place you're going to make sure that it's not going to be 10 degrees or 100 degrees that day. I would say if you're meeting friends, plan a time that you're gonna meet them and where you're gonna meet them and if you're gonna get lunch or any of that stuff. Food is super important. I always forget to eat when I go to concerts. It's so bad. This past time when I went to AT's was the best I've ever been, honestly. But usually I'll like eat breakfast, go to the concert, and then eat at 11 o'clock at night, which is a really bad habit because especially if you are going to a concert, please eat something before you go into the venue. I don't care if it's like a granola bar or if you eat like a super big meal. I wouldn't say a super big meal, especially if you're in pit, like don't eat something heavy. Eat something that's going to satisfy you for 4 hours of standing and dancing and singing and all of that stuff. And also hydrate before you go in, but also don't hydrate right before you go in because then you'll have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the concert and that's just not fun. And then after the concert, go hydrate somewhere. The past 2 times I've been to Atlanta have had a tradition of going to Steak and Shake afterwards. I'm a vegetarian, so usually I just get french fries, lots of water, and a milkshake or something fun like that. Definitely 100% hydration is so important and so completely overlooked because you're having fun with your friends and you're meeting people from Twitter for the first time or YouTube for the first time, and you're doing and buying merch and all these things, and you forget about like these simple human needs that you have. Oh my gosh. It's so bad. What else? If you have a portable phone charger, highly would recommend that because I have found that whenever I go to a concert, even if I am not filming the entire concert, my phone will die and I will have no way to contact the people that I am supposed to be meeting, and that's just not fun at 11:30 at night. It's not a great time. But also most venues don't have fantastic cell service, so you usually have to go outside anyways. And if your friend has high touch but you don't have high touch, you have to figure out like before you go in, this is where we're gonna meet afterwards. I will meet you here. Before you go into a concert, there's always a bag check. Every single concert I've been to has had a sort of a bag check. And the only time that I've ever really like had an issue with bag check was when I was vlogging for Monsta and forgot to take my little tripod out of my purse and they saw it and I was like, oh, I won't be using this to film. It was a no filming kind of concert. Most of them are, but you know what I mean? Yes, definitely be wary of that and make sure that you don't have any food or any water before you go through the bag check. Obviously they won't allow any of that in. So eat whatever you're gonna eat and drink whatever you're gonna drink outside of the venue before you go in. As for filming, some people like to film the whole time. When I went to AT's, I had a great balance, like the best balance, I think, of filming a little bit for my vlog and then like having dancing and singing the rest of the song. Like maybe I would film like the chorus or like for ATEEZ to Say My Name. I was like, I know I love the last chorus of this, so I'm gonna film that, so I have that memory. Obviously, if your venue does not allow filming and they seem very strict about it, do not film. You will get kicked out of the concert that you spend so much time planning and spending money on, and like, just don't. I've seen people get kicked out of venues for filming. Don't do that. Don't be that person. When you go by yourself, I think most people don't buy tickets with their friends. And if they go with their friends, are usually seated in a different place, and you're gonna be sitting next to someone you've probably never met before. So I always like to strike up a conversation with the people next to me, and I like to talk to them and see who their favorite groups are and get a conversation started, because most of the time they're by themselves and their friends are elsewhere, or they came by themselves and they don't really know anyone here. And I think that's just a lot more fun than waiting for the concert and sitting on your phone than to like meet someone new and talk to someone. And because, you know, at the end of the day, we're all there for a K-pop concert. Like, we're all here to have a great time and ask who their bias in the group is and like what other concerts they've been to. And you would be surprised how quickly people who look really shy will open up when you start talking about something like that. And I think that is my favorite part of going to concerts. Besides seeing all the songs I love so much live and seeing the members I love so much live and the groups I love so much live, I think that meeting the people next to me and talking to them about their like favorite parts of K-pop is like the best part. Like, it's so freaking fun. Because I don't personally talk about K-pop in my day-to-day life at all with my coworkers, with my in real life like non-K-pop friends, with my family. I don't really talk about K-pop, but when I go to concerts, everyone there wants to talk about K-pop, and it's so freaking fun. So if you've never been to a concert before, this is your first year going to a K-pop concert, I hope you are so excited. It is literally, I haven't been to a lot of non-K-pop concerts. I've probably been to about 2 non-K-pop concerts in my lifetime, my 23 years. Non-K-pop concerts are fun, but there's something about a K-pop artist, an artist not from the country you live in, coming to your country and performing songs with a bunch of people who all love at least the genre of music, K-pop, who are all there for these Korean, Japanese, Chinese, whatever country they're from, boys from a K-pop group. They are all there to listen to K-pop and have a great time. I personally love dancing and singing and rapping during concerts. I know that some people just like to stand there and listen. I would say just be respectful of whoever's on either side of you. When I went to see Monsta X the second time, my entire row was like dancing and singing, so we were like, I knew that was fine. But when I went to ATEEZ, the people who were on either side of me, one girl was filming the entire time, the other girl was just kind of standing there listening, and I wasn't as crazy. I still had a great time, but I did not let myself go as much as I did at Monsta X the second time. Also, if you're in pit, just be super respectful of the people around you. If you're in a seated venue, you're probably not going to be sitting much, but at least you know that you have your own space. In a pit, you really don't have your own space. You and everyone else are sharing the same space. So again, just be respectful of whoever's behind you, whoever's in front of you. When I saw Infinite, my first K-pop concert, there was a girl who was so short who stood behind me the whole time, and I felt so bad because she probably couldn't see anything, but like, I don't know. But anyways, that is it for my advice on going to K-pop concerts. I hope this was helpful. Go ahead and leave any advice you have or any questions you have about K-pop concerts down in the comment section down below. And I hope that you all are so excited for this crazy concert season that we are currently in the middle of. Let me know what concerts you're going to be seeing this year, or what concerts you hope to see very soon in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye!